car, and then I hit him because I did not want my insurance to go up. I said, insurance is ridiculous. I hate car insurance, right? Because they make you pay those premiums every month, and then as soon as you get in an accident, then what do? They raise your rates, right? I get in an accident every month just to get my money back. I'm like, every time they raise my rates, I just get hit by a nicer car. Working on a Mercedes. Rip me off, I'll rip you off. That's how I feel about it. But, I love marriage, like I said, and I really did enjoy being married in the beginning. The only problem I have at this point with marriage is the vows. Because they make you, did you have traditional vows? Or did you write your own? Traditional vows are a problem for me because they make you say stuff like, till death do us part, right? And then when you get ready to leave and you go to kill them, they want to call that murder. I think if a person kills their spouse, it should not be called murder. It should be called, that's what you get. Right? Because I just stood there before God and my friends and family, and I said, I'm not leaving this relationship until one of us is dead. And, well, I'm ready to go. So that's what you did. I have a problem with lying. Divorce feels like a lie for me. I clearly don't have a problem with murder, but lying is a sin. I do not want to be a sinner anymore. I'm tired of sinning. I got kicked out of my religion for sinning. And I don't think it was fair. I was a part of one of those really strict religions, you know, kind of like, you know how the Catholics have confession? Right. The religion I was in had interrogation, which is almost just like the same thing, because they sit you down in a room. Like, you don't go into a confession booth, they bring you down into this room, and these 3 men start interrogating you, and they ask you these crazy questions like, okay, now that you're no longer married, are you still having sex? I'm like, yeah, duh. So they asked me how many times it's been. So I start counting. Are we counting people or time? People? Shit. Okay, what if it was just oral? Does it still count if it was just oral? Yeah, damn it. So I came up with the number. I gave them the number. They said, okay, we need to go and deliberate. But before we do, we need to know, were there any women? Oh, like women. They count too. So I had to give them another number. They kicked me out. They called me a practicer of fornication. Practicer. It's like, didn't I tell you how many times it's been? I am not a practicer. I'm a pro. Thank you very much. And it's like, nah, bitch, you a hoe. So, I am no longer a part of that religion. I'm okay with it. I've made my peace. I've been losing a lot of stuff. In addition to losing my religion, I was robbed recently. Whoa. Yeah, and I know the people that robbed me were black because all they stole was the baby fat clothes and the liquor. That's some bullshit. Black people are so trifling. I love black people. I love my people. I love being black. And I love that, you know, we are finally being acknowledged as being on the same level, you know, as white people. Like, we're faster in a lot of things. We're better at sports and music, and we're intellectually on the same level. But I feel like there is a level on which we will never be equal to white people. And that is on the level of morality, because white people are fucking crazy. Like, we just cannot get to that level of crazy, is what I'm saying. No offense to you, ma'am. I'm sure you don't qualify as that level of crazy or white because you're with him. But I digress. But I'm just saying, there's difference, there's levels, you know, and just like there's levels to being broke, there's levels of morality, and black people just cannot ascend to the level that white people are on. Like, black people rob houses, right? White people steal your house and create a law around it. They call it squatting or adverse possession or foreclosure. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different level. You know what I mean? Like, black people fight over territory and street corners. White people fight over countries. You know what I mean? Like, they go to another country and make people work for the resources and give them to them. It's just different levels. Like, black people still stuff like, you know, cars and shit. White people steal people, you know what I mean? There are levels. They stole say there are levels to this shit. They call it, human trafficking, like that makes it better. No, bitch, it's thievery. You stole somebody and made them a slave. That is not trafficking. That's stealing, and it's a crime. And then they want to accuse black people of stealing kids, as if a black person would ever steal a child. You can't even get a black person to take his own child. Like, you think he's going to take somebody else's? I can't even get my baby daddy to take his kids for the night, let alone take a white woman's kids. That's just not going to happen. Not in this century. But, I love my kids. And I think my daughter might be borderline genius because she says some really outrageous stuff. Like when they were little, they were 2 and 4. My son was 4, he starts crying, and I go in the room, I'm like, what's the matter, honey? He goes, Yasmin hit me. So I look at my 2-year-old, I'm like, Yasmin, you hit your brother? She goes, I hit him back first. Took me 6 years to find out that's a legitimate legal defense. All that time I've been waiting to get hit, I could have hit him back first. Genius. She is so smart. I learned so much from her. And as they got older, I kind of wished they were young again because I caught them Googling porn on the internet. And my kids are like, normal teenage kids today. They're not like we were growing up where your parents just beat you because they've got cell phones, the Department of Children's Services on speed dial. So I had to be creative in my parenting. I made them write down what they thought their experience meant for them, if they thought it was wrong, and why or why not. So my son writes, well, I think it was wrong because it was freaky and creepy and weird and made me want to throw up. But my daughter writes, well, I think it was wrong because we're just kids and we're too young to appreciate it. I was like, this is just going to make me start drinking. Too young to appreciate it. I am raising a whore. And I started back drinking as a result of that, and I had quit drinking because I found myself getting drunk and fulfilling other people's sexual fantasies. So I stopped drinking, only to find out I did the same thing sober. Shit, how I feel like God. Dating is hard. And I didn't realize that while my ex-husband was out there cheating on me, it was not personal. He was just doing a public service for all the other women. Apparently good dick is hard to find. I've been dating, you guys know, right? It's hard to find a man who is good in bed. I get these men all the time when I'm dating and they want to ask me what I like. What do I like? What do I like in bed? I'm like, I like whatever the fuck you're good at. Don't try out new shit on me. Don't over here, because I've made the mistake of telling people what I liked before, and that did not go well for me. Like I told one guy I liked oral sex, not knowing that he had the tongue of a cat, and he went down on me. It felt like sandpaper scratching my clitoris. I was like, this shit is uncomfortable. Don't do what I like. You do what you're good at. You got that one move, it's your signature move, just do that shit. Don't do no new shit on me. Ever. I am not the experimental one anymore. You just have to be careful. Like I had this one guy who really knew what he was doing, and I thought, oh, that feels good. I like that. So I had another guy. What do you like? I like a finger in my ass. Well, he was like, okay, he tried it, but he didn't cut his nails. So I was walking around with lacerations and shit, trying to get some preparation H or something, because he didn't cut his nails. I'm just like, never mind what I like anymore. You just do your one signature. Whatever you're good at, that's what I like. I like what